Hello everybody, welcome back to our Let's Play series for Oxygen Not Included. We made a fair bit of progress in the last episode, but we do have some pressing concerns. Specifically, our water supply is extremely low. We tried a couple different things to try and correct that. We have some ice in here. It is not liquefying fast enough to melt and get us the water we need. We actually turned off our electrolyzer setup. We're no longer generating power from our hydrogen being pumped out. We don't have something flowing back into the line. If we get in a dire situation, we can make that happen if we need to. Yeah, we were trying to melt the ice biome over here by dumping heat into it, generating a ton of steel, allowing us to skip gold amalgam completely, and we were going to build this over here. Of course, to do that, we need some oil, because we need to create a liquid lock in this spot, so when 150 degrees Celsius natural gas gets pumped out of this geyser, when it is no longer overpressured from 5 kilograms of natural gas, it doesn't immediately vaporize our polluted water or water and force all of this natural gas out into our base where we don't want it. So yeah, we got this building down here. Now, can we pump crude oil out of this? I don't know. I think so. I don't think it matters that it's underwater. I think we can get away with it. With that being the case, we do have enough steel to build this gas pump, which means we can start working on this. And if we start work on this, that's a lot of work to do. But we should be able to get some polluted water out of it, which we can refine into regular water. We're kind of reaching here. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a challenging experience playing this without algae at the start. It was kind of a bad thing for us, and then like no gold amalgam. I've always used gold. I've never played a map where I didn't have gold amalgam, and I am missing it so much. What we're going to do is we're going to try and destroy a lot of this hydrogen. And we're going to do that just by building tiles in all of these areas, because this 5 kilogram natural gas is it's problematic for us. I think natural gas is lighter. I think it will float above the oxygen, which means it's going to make its way all the way through our base. It's going to get trapped up in all these little U's. We do eventually want to build some airflow tiles in this, but we just haven't really we've been so focused on other stuff. So, yeah. Hey, what's this? Ooh, I don't know what that is. I don't think I've seen mesh tiles in those before. Yeah, so I don't know, let's try it. What do we got for priority? All of this is priority 1. Let's go ahead and set this back to priority 5. So anything they get to, when they get to, they can build. Now we're going to use this technique where we can build this tile by going here. And then we're going to come up here. We're going to blow up those 2 tiles and build this tile. Then we're going to blow up this tile and build that tile. Then we're going to come down here. We're going to build a pump. Do all sorts of good stuff. In fact, we can get to this tile just by doing that. And we can even go here and do this. Oh, auto. Why are you sleeping on the floor, dude? You probably just didn't make it back in time. Let's look at our schedule. So, downtime. If he only has 2 downtime blocks, it is not enough time to get back. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to tack on a 3rd downtime block. You guys have worked so hard, you've probably earned it, you know? Probably. That's scary. Like we got a bit of stored water in the pipes here. I don't think our bathrooms are going to end up foobar, but they could. In fact, we can mop that up, and mop that up, and take it, and dump it in here, and we're going to do that. I think we can get that one. There's like no water there. Making decent progress over here. There's gotta be granite around here. Yeah, there is. There's granite right there. And if we get, oh my god, that would be so many plastic ladders. If we replace this ladder with plastic, their up speed will be improved as well. So let's see. These guys are just entering their downtime, right? Who are you? Toby? Toby? So he made it all the way up in time. Okay, that'll hopefully no one will fall asleep here on the way up to bed. Ah, yeah, get it, buddy. Dancing. Abe, my dude. Look at all that crude oil we got. Ah, it's delicious. Don't eat it. Look at this, I'm pretty sure over here is the base side. They even got the base cranked. I'm pretty sure treble's on the left, bass on the right. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm tempted to like sweep some of this up, but again, God, we got some serious problems that we need to get dealt with. So I'm trying not to give them a bunch more tasks. I want them to really focus on the things that they have to do, like this over here. In fact, this should probably be a priority. Any of this, all of this, if and or when they can do it. In fact, there is an overlay for priorities. Is there not? I think we click priority, yeah. There we go. So what do we got that's a high priority? We have our refrigerators. We want those high priority. We have that pip. I swear, pips are the worst. I mean, they're cool because they plant seeds, and the seeds grow faster when they're planted naturally, but oh my god, it's that annoying. If you recall the pips we had over here dumping stuff out of our storage bin. Oh, some pips died. I wasn't having it. I'm not accepting that kind of behavior from the animals in amongst our base. Oh, yeah, I suppose we don't have oxygen flowing here into these. That could be a problem. In fact, we've had our electrolyzer setup turned off for a little bit. So I'm kind of curious, where was it? It was in this. What our oxygen production looks like. We are generating 219 kilograms and removing. We have a net loss of about 160 kilograms a day. That is not good. We need our electrolyzer on. But we can't because we don't have water. We can't dump more heat in here because our electrolyzer is off. Oh, we could actually just start refining this polluted water. Turning it into water. That's a possibility. We could do something really cheeky and try and do like a mop up a whole bunch of water and dump it in there. We're gonna try that. No, no, no. It's gonna mop polluted water. Okay, okay, okay. We need water. We need water bad. So, we're gonna go plumbing. We're gonna go liquid pump. We're gonna go right here as close as we can. We're going to throw some power to it. Look at that. Power right there. We're going to run a pipe. And we're gonna run the pipe. I don't know, like, just, over here-ish, somewhere. And we're going to refinement for the water sieve. Clean water from polluted water using sand. We are actually out of sand, I'm pretty sure. Going to bridge you. Oh, wait, no. That actually connects up to our drain. That's the pipe we want. Right there. Boom, ba boom, boom. I can probably get rid of all that, too. We'll do some cleanup later. After our, you know, immediate problems are solved. Water is important. I can't stress how important water is. Oh. Oh. I wonder what that does. Overheat. Oh, we can use copper instead of steel. I think we're going to go ahead, any copper we find, we're going to put it into copper ore, because that's going to be our gold replacement. Yeah. Let's go, what do we have the most of for... Show me what I need to see. Not manufactured, not liquid. What am I looking for? It is called stone, rock, things, not metal, miscellaneous, organic, raw minerals. That's what we have. What do we have the most of? We have 640 tons of igneous rock. Igneous rock to sand. Just do like a I can't do 200. Do 99. Do lots. I don't want you to do it forever, but I want you to do lots. There is 6.8 tons of sand on the map, actually. I mean, maybe we don't need to do that. I don't know. Drawing a little panic here. Oh my god. Give us the water. Some idle dupes as well. What can we do? We can dig this out. Get that built up. If we dig that out, we're actually just going to cancel that for a second, because that will let them build that tile, and then we'll put that back, they'll build that. Our oxygen is getting low in our suits, as long as we get this built. In fact, priority. Make it happen, Captain. We'll leave that one as a 7. But we always have one. I don't think the other ones are really doing anything anyway. In fact, if we deconstruct this, we should get some sand out of it, right beside here. And you know what? It's a good thing, actually. I don't know how much sand we have in here, but a bunch of sand right here ain't gonna hurt. Instead of having to run, like, I don't know, over here, or I think a lot of it was, like, over here, or I love this setup. We are getting some idle folks here. And this will pump the clean water through as well. I'm pretty sure. Let's check what we get. Yeah, I'll take some coal. I mean, we're not going to need coal because we're going to get so much coal later on. But all of these hatches that we're looking at doing. 48%, 79%. Oh, we got this built, so let's go ahead and throw the glossy directlet eggs in there. Alright, alright, alright. We have water flowing back into the base, filling up our poor, poor reservoir. Okay, panic. Panic over. This was 500. This was 1600. I think that sounds right. I wonder, is the power? Yeah, that's on its own line. Ooh, we do actually kind of exceed on occasion. I'm surprised none of those lines have broken yet. I guess none of it's on all at the same time. Call ourselves lucky with that one. I think I can turn my attention away from the water panic. We're getting oxygen back into our suits. We could start looking a little bit down here. I'm going to be spending some time down here, so I'm going to set that back that way so that they are moving slowly. And what are we looking? We're looking for the bottle emptier. It doesn't matter what it's made out of. We're going to build it there. Then we're going to go ahead. How are we going to get in here? If we do that, that'll let us build there. Then we can deconstruct that, and that'll let us build there. Coming down this way. If we go kind of like that, that'll let us get in there. I think you only need the 3 tiles. I'm really hoping he's not going to deconstruct these ones. Or dig, I guess. Yeah, no, that he can build it there. He doesn't need these tiles. Okay, that's that one. That's going to let us build here. This one can be deconstructed. It's going to get us there. That one's built there. This one can be deconstructed. That's going to get us there. Then we'll need to come up here. This is a very delicate dance, you know? Try not to release all this bad juju into our space. It would have been nicer if this was in a smaller enclosed area at the start, so we didn't have all this to deal with, but you know, that's what happens. You can't always win like that. So let's see, if I go here... No, that's not going to work. to get that I'm gonna have to come up this way or something. I could deconstruct these two. Yeah. No? Yeah, maybe. If I deconstruct that, they can get to this one. And then I can deconstruct that one and get to this one. In fact, if I deconstruct this one and deconstruct this one, then they can get to that one. Look at all the idle people. Okay, let's queue up some other stuff for him to do. Oh, water. I mean, it's not a permanent solution, but there's quite a bit here for us to filter and get over there. And bonus points. No germs. I mean, I probably could have checked that first, but pretty certain that there was no germs. What are we going to get you dupes to do? I mean, we could queue up more of these, I think. That's probably... I mean, they still got all this to do down here. They just need more oxygen in the suits, right? So that's going to take a little bit for that to get back to where... In fact... Yeah, okay, yeah, that's still flowing. It'll take a little bit, but they'll be able to get down there. What can we get these guys to do? Just dig, I guess. Let's go up here and do some digging. Let's grab that iron, I guess. And I don't want to unleash all the chlorine and junk. Let's go ahead and get a guy going more up. Just, oh, all this water. I don't want all this to melt and pour into our base, but I also... Okay, we're gonna do two things here. We're gonna build a wall. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build a wall. Just like this, and just like this. Yeah, just like that. It's not ideal. It's not really what we want to do. But that's what we're gonna do. And if we dig all of this out, we will end up with some liquid making its way downtown. But I think, yeah, it should pool into these spots and we'll be able to mop it up. Mostly. Of course, we still have some idle people. Let's go and dig out all of this. Most of this. Perfect. I mean, we're kind of using that as a walkway and stuff. We'll leave it. Okay, we can build this back here. And then we're going to want to come over here. Where do we need to be? What do we need to do? We need to get up here. We need to dig this out. Let's grab a ladder, go over here, do a little bit of this stuff. Grab some of this, do like that. And they will be able to get up here, build that, deconstruct that, build that, deconstruct, build, deconstruct, build. Not deconstruct. We'll have to come down here and do this one. Then build that one. Then deconstruct this one. Then build that one. Then we can build this one. Just doing everything we can to keep that gas out. And with this one built, we can dig this one. And we can even go ahead and slap that back there. We will get some temperature bleed through here just by transferring through the oil that we're going to put in there, but It's not going to be a lot. I don't think thermal conductivity of oil is very good. Look at this down here. We're getting some oil. Can I? You can't inspect these. Huh? Does it have to be a leaky oil reservoir to... God, I hope not. We're gonna find out if more oil ends up down here later on. You know what? Let's just cancel that. You guys got bigger things to worry about. Aha, there's that water. Let's steal that. Just take all of that water. I'm here for it. I want it. We got, show me the water. 8.3 kilograms? Right. 1,000 kilograms goes now. I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense. How did we get that there? I'm thinking like 8.3 tons. Like, oh my god. Although one time, I did have one of these, I forget where it is. There's a, right here, carbon dioxide geyser. I had one of these, and it pumped out so much carbon dioxide. It was ridiculous. It was... I think I might have used high pressure vents as well to just cram a little box full of it. For no reason. I don't even think I... Actually, I did. I used it to cool off, I think the cooling pipes from my metal refinery at the time. That's what I used it for. So I mean, maybe we can do something with that. But we have so much cold all around us that I'm not really... I'm not hurting for a source of cold, right? I'll keep them busy for a little bit. All the up and down, back and forth, to and fro, sideways and byways. Do we have these snazzy suits down here? Hey, copper. We can use that for some stuff. And, in fact, we can get some copper because I have a mod installed. We can get some copper out of like this and different stuff. And that's going to be extremely useful and super important because, oh my god, does steel take a lot of resource. And it's going to be very difficult for us to get a lot of it. Once we get a whole bunch of farms up and running effectively, like we'll have a lot of eggshell, we can smash that. There's a finite amount of fossil on the map. I don't think it has another use. I'm really hoping that's not going to bite me in the butt later when I don't know, go to space for the first time ever and find out like, oh, hey, oh, you needed fossil and you have none left on the map because you smashed it all into lime to make steel. Like a fool. It's probably fine. I mean, I could go Google it, but that's less fun. Okay, where are we? We are right here. Deconstruct, close. Once they deconstruct that, they can build this, and then we can deconstruct this. Oh, wait. There we go. Do that. Oh, the polluted. Off-gassing. Not acceptable. We're going to leave the filters not designated for this for now until we get this all built up. Slowly but surely. Is this going to be too much? I mean, there's only one tile here, so it shouldn't be too much pressure. Get it, buddy. Just waiting for this to crack, break, and all the gas to come rushing out. It wouldn't be a ramshackle train wreck if it didn't happen. Let's get rid of that. Okay. This bio all the way. Zoom. There we go. Alright. What are we? Granite, polluted ice. It's just gonna keep slowly melting, eh? It's fine. I'm not happy about it. I'm clearly not happy about it, but that's what it's gonna be. That's the price. Oh, for finding space. I think we can dig up to the abyssalite. I'm not too sure. Like I said, I think I mentioned in an earlier episode, like I've been to space. I've even got to the point where I was trying to build like spacesuits and have the guys fly around in them. But I never launched a rocket or actually made it out into space. Okay, how are we doing down here? Should be able to... That's unreachable. That's unreachable. If I dig at you... That's not really gonna help me. Yeah, that's not gonna help at all. But I can... dig out you. I think it's here. And just not gonna have enough space to get in there. That should be, yeah, okay, we can reach that now. We can reach that. So that gives us a couple more tiles we can build onto. If we come over here and do something like... I think they can jump up to 2 high on the ladders. We'll just do this. There. We can dig out that. We can dig out that. Use that tile and that tile. We can dig out this now. We can dig out this. We can dig out this. It's so dangerous if you click the wrong one by accident and they very quickly start digging it out on the fast speed and you're like, no! And I don't know if I mentioned, what we're doing here, what we're hoping to accomplish is by blocking all of this space in, it's actually going to destroy it. It's going to force it slowly into a smaller and smaller space, increasing the pressure. But eventually we'll get to the point where it's just going to destroy the gas. So like we're up to 6.9, 7 kind of thing for pressure. fact, we can deconstruct this, and we can deconstruct this, and that will give us this tile and this tile. And we can dig this, and that will give us this tile. And then we're getting close to deconstructing this and building this tile, and digging that out. And we don't need to dig all this out. As soon as we get to here and get these two built, we can actually, if we dig out this one, we can get that one right now. And we can pour some oil. Alright, when we pour some oil in here, then we're not going to let that gas out anymore. What do we get? Pufflet eggs, mirth leaf seeds. We have like 40 of those. I was going to say 50. It says right there we have 40. We could make a doctor. Meh. All the stuff useful, but not for me, for here, for now. Oh, it may behoove me to not mop up this water, because what we're having happen here is this water is sitting barely. You can see water there, 36 grams. It's sitting on top of the polluted water that's falling down and melting from up there. And it is preventing it from off-gassing into our base. So we're going to not mop up the base water. We're going to leave it. In fact, we're going to get rid of this one too, so it doesn't slide down in there and stuff. And then as the water falls down into this area, it will go underneath the water, preventing the off-gassing. Fantastic. Beautiful. Good news. It's like it's a happy little accident, right? It's a very slow process. It's tedious. It's a little bit mind-numbing, but it serves a purpose. Meanwhile, look at all that water. Ice is warming up ever so slowly. Eventually that will serve us well. We have our polluted water. One thing with the pump here is it's also going to suck up our water. We're still going to off-gas, and that's fine. Our deodorizers are taking care of that. It's so much, you know, to manage in this game. There's a lot of stuff that can go wrong. If it's not oxygen, it's, you know, you're running out of a critical resource, whether it's water or food, or, you know, like, I haven't looked at the temperature overlay in a little while. Like, you open this up once in a while, and you're like, why is my entire farm not working? I'm running out of food. And it's like, oh, well, yeah, there was a cold biome you opened, and it's leaking into your plants. And, yeah, they don't like the cold temperature. Like, mealwood here is good for 10 to 30 degrees Celsius. So this here at 5.6, bleeding over into 15, into 16, 17, it's probably a good thing I just looked at that, because I'm about to take this and slap some insulated tiles over here, because I don't want that bleeding into my thing any more than it is. Tempted to just run across the top and replace them like that as well. But just that there is probably... well, it'll slow it down anyway. It's going to have a lot harder time coming through here, traveling through here and spreading this way, than coming through here and having this entire panel of blocks that it can seep into. do we got over here? What can we can get rid of this, 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 we can dig up this, we can kind of make our way here and dig up that and dig out that. Probably. It's our 7 kilograms. This, I have no idea how much it takes, but there's going to be a point where the gas pressure could potentially pop. We can kind of mitigate that a little bit by trying to keep 2 blocks where we can, but is that reachable? That's reachable. We will probably need some more ladders up here, so let's just hop to it. Deconstruct that, deconstruct that, dig this. That's unbuilt. We are going to want like a ladder in here. That way any pipes or any things we're running, we're going to be able to reach them. We can get in here, through here, under here, climb up over here, get up here into this corner, Anything we need to build, we're going to be able to build in there. Let's go ahead and set this to liquid crude oil. Now, we're going to have to watch this, because it's going to take a little while to fill this little block up. But once we fill this block up, we don't need much here. We have a lot that we could put here, but we don't want to put so much that it ends up flowing out here. So it's a balancing act. You gotta pay attention to a lot of stuff at once. Let's see, what's gonna be the best way here? We can do that. Keep just making our way across here like this. Got a little bit of like ladder vomit going on, but that happens. You get ladders everywhere. I think one game I tried really, really hard to keep my ladders like evenly spaced, and like there was 4 block spaces between them, and there was one on every other on the side rails, and straight ladders all the way up and down. And I still did not even manage to do it. I was trying really hard too. What are we up to here? We're up to 8.5 kilograms of pressure. And you know what? It is actually going to force this just straight up into here. Getting a little bit of off-gassing. Hopefully we get some melted water down in there to resolve that. In fact, there is some, oh, I'll bet you they broke through up here. Do we have space? No space, no space. Okay. Probably safe to do that and that. And we'll test that block out, too. I think I can see there's carbon dioxide there, there's vacuum there, space exposure. So that's probably safe. That's probably not. Okay. No space, so we're not going to lose our gases to space. And look at all the idle people. You know what? I think that's where we're gonna call this episode, you guys. We made some decent progress. We got we got water. Water's good. Water's real important for surviving. We are actually getting a little bit more fancy in our construction once we finally get into here and get this set up the way we need it to be. It's taken a long time, but it's going to be worth it. I've already got so many different gases floating around the base. I don't want to start adding natural gases and things. Like the chlorine's all right because it settles. The natural gas, I think it's like the hydrogen. It's going to rise up, and it's going to end up in all these spots, and it's going to be a pain to get rid of it. I mean, if we did airflow tiles, it could just flow through the base, but I'd rather just avoid it if I can. And I mean, you get to see something cool. I don't know if people have seen this before. The diagonal building technique. Maybe someone will learn something new. Anyway, if you like what you saw, like what you're seeing, go ahead. Leave a like. Feel free to subscribe. If you have questions, comments, concerns, games you'd like to see played, something I have completely missed or am doing completely wrong in this playthrough, go ahead and leave that in the comments. You let me know, and I will do my best to address it. But for now, it's been fun, and I hope you guys join me in the next episode. Bye now.